I'm down here underneath the bluffs in Capitola, and if you're not from California, we've just had like a huge set of storms, and this is definitely not the last of the storms. But there's been a ton of coastal erosion, a ton of it. I mean, it's just crazy to see all the stuff that's on the beach. I mean, this is all driftwood, but I mean, there's lots of material, rocks, everything being moved around. And this geologic formation that we're in right now, it's called the Purissima Formation. It's got a lot of fossils in it. Like, check this out. I don't know if you can see that. Like over here, you can actually see the different bands of fossils. Like, let's see, how do I do this? Right in here, there's some. I might even spin the camera around and show you guys. I mean, there's bands of fossils going all the way up this wall, all the way to the top. And there's just huge chunks of it that have fallen down onto the beach. So, look at that. People's lawn chairs, all sorts of stuff has been washing up. So, yeah, let's see what we can find. I bet there's some good fossils on the beach right now. So this is a really good example of these bedding planes of fossils. You can see the chunks of them that have actually come out of the cliff. But each of these are layers of different marine fossils. And I actually haven't looked for fossils here before, so I don't really know what all there is to find. I mean, we know for sure there's shells. You know, there's rocks like those with tons of shells imprinted in them. But there may be other sorts of marine life out here too. I've yet to find any bone or anything, but yeah, we'll keep an eye out. This right here is a really great example of a bone that's actually fossilized into this greater block here. I can't tell what it is, but I can tell you that it's bone. Unfortunately, the water's kind of up high, so it won't show its whole structure, but I'm sure if we look around we can find some more examples of it. Yeah. Like this. This right here is some sort of bone. Probably some sort of a vertebrae, you know, interconnected like that. Pretty interesting stuff. This rock right here is pretty cool. At first glance, it's like not much, but I think what it is actually the cemented insides of a shell. Like, one of these shells here was maybe closed at one time, and it filled up with dirt on the inside and fossilized, and then over time the actual like calcium part of the shell that had fossilized wore off and left the imprint of this. So that's kind of interesting. There's more examples of what bone still in the parent material looks like. You can almost still see the pore structure in there too. I've got to be pretty careful down here doing this because we've got like real unstable cliffs on one side and like raging ocean behind us. So if you do come out here, do any beach combing, make sure you're safe. This is a pretty cool example of a little concretion of a fossil. Like I said, this is from the Purissima Formation, and I I believe it's about 12 million years old. So we've got different bedding planes of old ancient seafloors that are somewhere in the range of 12 million years old behind us. So this is kind of what I had hoped to find when I was coming out here. This is some sort of a vertebrae from some sort of large sea creature, probably a whale or something. I was kind of hoping to find it a little bit more dislodged from the parent material, but yeah, pretty cool. So it's getting dark. I hope you enjoyed my TED Talk. We got one final little thing I found. I think it's an abalone shell, but could be a moon snail, I guess, too. This is like way fresher material, like fresh mud, so I don't know how old this is, but it's still pretty cool. Anyway, till next time. So I recorded those videos a couple months ago, like back in January, when we were still having those big storms. We're actually about to get some more big storms. But yeah, I just never did anything with the videos, didn't feel motivated. And so now I'm making something out of it, and figured I'd give a quick plug for the channel. I have been posting a lot of like fossil type content to shorts. So if you are interested in that sort of stuff, you can go ahead and subscribe. I'm not big into the self-promotion, like, subscribe, all that crap, but if you want to see more of it, you know what to do. All right, peace.